wanted to make this quick video to share a way that has been helping me to move through adversity. Because this is a question that I've been playing with today. How does someone move through adversity? And I believe we're all gifted with certain challenges in life. And the challenge that I'm gifted with in this phase of my life is an illness. And this is something that I've been going through for 2.5 years right now. It has been going up and down, but recently I've been experiencing a low again. And especially, maybe you've experienced this as well when you're knocked down in life or when you're going through a tough time. It's especially mentally and emotionally challenging to navigate this. Because I caught myself internally screaming, why is this happening to me? Why do I have to go through this again? Why can it never be normal? What do I need to do to get rid of this? And it's so easy to get stuck in a pessimistic loop like that. And here's a funny way that I used to also shift my whole experience. And I'll also share some of the answers that I received from this small little exercise. So what I initially wanted to do is, I wanted to do something physical to get out of my head. Or I wanted to focus on the work that I needed to do to distract me from the mental suffering that I was creating. But the challenge was that I couldn't do these things because of my health issues, because of my circumstances. So I was just stuck in my own suffering and in my own bubble of frustration. So what I did was I walked outside and I stood on the grass with my bare feet and I visualized. I visualized the wisest version of myself. So he is older than me, he is bigger than me, he is wiser than me, he has all the wisdom, knowledge, and competency needed to guide me through any challenges, to give me the answers that I need. So in this visualization, I asked the question, what do I need to do to get rid of this? And the answer that I received was, what if you're not supposed to get rid of this? What if you have chosen to go through this? And I'm not talking about you've chosen this on a mental or a ego level, but you've chosen this more on a deeper or spiritual level to go through this challenge in your life with a reason that you don't know yet, because you have to move through it first to experience the purpose. You can only see the purpose by going through it and looking backwards. So if you apply this to your situation as well, what if you have chosen to go through these challenges? And maybe initially you feel a lot of resistance when this question is raised, but just feel into the difference. Because initially I was coming from a place of, I don't want to experience these health issues. I don't want to go through this illness. Like I was coming from a weak victim kind of place. But if I have chosen to go through this, it puts me in a place of power, in a place of strength to move through it. It puts me in the driver's seat. I'm in control again. Life is not happening to me. I choose who I'm being in life. And most people allow their circumstances to define them. So just imagine what that would feel like. I have chosen to go through this for a reason that I will only experience by going through it. So the shift that I felt happening by receiving that answer alone was the shift from a place of weakness to a place of strength. And then, of course, I started to continue the visualization or the conversation, like, how do I cultivate this level of strength? Because I thought I need to do something to experience this strength. But when you get knocked down in life, what starts happening is that you forget how great you actually are. You forget how strong you actually are. You forget who you are. You allow the negative thoughts, the negative feelings, the negative circumstances to define you. But this is not who you are. You can choose who you are being. The strength is already within you. It's only, let's say, connecting to that answer that is required for you to move forward from a place of strength. It all comes down to also a decision to not stay in this weak place and to move forward with strength. Don't forget who you are. Your circumstances do not define you. You have the opportunity to choose who you are being. And I started to also play with this topic of course, strength, but also resilience. Because you have the possibility to pick yourself back up as many times as you want to. It doesn't matter how many times you get knocked down. How do you develop resilience? By simply picking yourself back up and going at it again. The challenge that I was facing was I wanted to get a lot of work done in the last few weeks, but I was challenged and I couldn't get it done because of my circumstances. So I see all the work piling up, all the stories around it. I was behind in work. I was letting people down in my mind. So this was the whole suffering that I created for myself. But what if it all doesn't matter? All that I needed to focus on was I need to pick myself back up again and again and again. And I can do this an infinite amount of times until I die. That's it. It's that simple. It doesn't matter how many times you get knocked down. What matters is, are you picking yourself back up again? This is how you also develop that muscle of resilience and that level of strength. You are, and this is what I also believe, you are meant to go through this. That's why you've chosen to go through this, because you are becoming a version of yourself. You are becoming the person that you're meant to be by going through this. We are supposed to go through challenges. Yes, we might not like it. Yes, it's painful. Yes, it's uncomfortable. But you are meant to go through this. And when you also, besides a place of strength, also come from a place of acceptance, it will make the whole experience so much lighter. So these are the things that help me actually today to go through it. Because today I was exploring this question. Today I was screaming internally as in, why is this happening to me? And I just didn't know how to navigate it until I made a decision to do this small little visualization exercise. So these are the things. Do this. I highly recommend to try this out. Do this visualization exercise where you imagine the wisest version of yourself and start having a conversation and see what answers come up. When you're going through tough times, always choose to move through it from a place of strength instead of weakness.